Hey, how's it going everyone? Today we're going to talk about the best way to level up XP wise right now in Diablo 4 because they've recently updated us with the XP benefits, because right now on September 1st through September 5th you will be able to earn extra XP that does stack with bonuses, so you can use your elixirs, you can use your seasonal blessings and all that good stuff. And not only that, we're also going to talk about some of the things that has to do with the backlash that Diablo 4 has received. What's great is they might have just learned quite a lot, and sure, they have definitely made a lot of mistakes, but maybe, just maybe, there could be some sort of relief after this. Let's first talk about the best way to level up. What you see right here is myself just making sure that I have a decent build ready for when we do enter inside this dungeon that you absolutely need to farm up. What we're going to do now is, after that is finished, open up the map here and locate the top section here on the left side. Once you're at this location, you then want to open up your map again, and then we want to locate another waypoint. This can be found at the top right. The reason why I'm guiding you through this is so that you know exactly where to head, and so we're going to head straight towards the north. Then from there, claim this waypoint and head towards the left side. What I recommend that you do right now is that if you have completed the season, then go towards your seasonal blessing and make sure that you have the XP that's completely maxed out. Then from there, go towards that left side that I mentioned and head towards this dungeon. This dungeon is phenomenal when it comes down to mob density. And on top of that, with the recent info, we know that all of our XP will stack on top of each other. This means elixirs, seasonal blessings, pretty much whatever you can throw on is going to help you out. What we're going to do now is enter inside the dungeon, head straight on in. It might appear that there's not a lot going on, yet when you slowly, progressively, go inside the dungeon a little bit more, you're going to see a big group of spawns. And I mean, they're all kind of clustered together in a nice group, so you can just go in and just take them all out like so. The build that I just showed you at the beginning of the video is going to help you out quite a lot if you are running as a necromancer. The reason why I chose to do one now is because I don't have one, and so with this, I can obviously rock out a necromancer and enjoy some of the things that I was not able to enjoy before, because I have not taken a shot at the necromancer class until recently, and I enjoy it a lot. There's a lot of things that you can definitely do, and I do think Diablo 4 is an enjoyable game still. Unless you have already completed almost all of the classes and you have them all maxed out, then you're probably not going to enjoy this as much. Regardless, as you can tell on the screen here, we're able to level up way faster than before. This dungeon was great before, but now with the XP benefits, it's insane. You're going to be able to level up a lot faster than you were prior because, yeah, and the Season of Blessing is going to help on top of that. So there's just a lot of different things that can happen here. I mean, you can actually end up going into an event and leveling up that way as well, because there's different events that can pop up within these dungeons. So it's definitely great to do this. Now you might be wondering, when do you stop? Do you stop when you complete the dungeon? Is that when you reset it? No, what I like to do is actually just complete the first portion here, then leave the dungeon, like so, either by the menu, or you can actually just use the emote. Now, what we're going to do is leave through that way, and what you're going to see is I'm outside of the dungeon. We're going to open up the map here and just reset the dungeon completely. Then when you go back inside, the dungeon will be pretty much reset, and you can rinse and repeat this as much as you like. This right here is a level 20 character, or soon to be, and it's all just from this one dungeon. Now, if you're wondering how well this is when it comes down to the Nightmare Dungeon version, I say it's way better. And we're going to show that a little bit later on in the video, but first and foremost, I do want to talk about something that's a little different here. Because when it comes down to glitching, is it best to use a glitch for XP in this situation? I do want to say that does depend, because when it comes down to this whole XP event, maybe not. And plus, there's other great ways that you can actually level up just by using dungeons. So all in all, really, I just don't think using any sort of XP glitch is going to help you out. I will show you one that is currently working as of right now, so this way you can try it out if it is something that you would like to do. I will say that if you would like to try this in Hell Tides instead, you might benefit from that a little bit more because you're able to pick up an infinite amount of Cinder. The method that you're about to see, it has been shown before, but we're just showing this just for pure testing purposes. We're going to then activate the Wayward Soul event. When you do come across it, interact with NPC and then just let the timer go. That's it. Pretty much, you're just going to let it go down to 0, zilch. Then from there, enemies should spawn in automatically every time you enter inside the orange zone. And I will explain how this is possible, even though I just said how to do it. I'm just going to show it visually here. But because there's two different things here. There's the orange zone, and then there's that green swirling area. What we're trying to do here is make sure that the orange zone does not get close to the green zone. And we're going to do this by simply waiting till the right side is all the way down to 0. Then from there, once this has been done, stick 1 foot inside the orange zone and then get out of it. From there, enemies will spawn back in, and you can do this as much as you like. Is this going to help you out again with XP? No, I don't think it's going to. Is this going to help you out with Cinder? Yeah. Heck yeah. You're going to be able to grab so much that you're going to be able to use this and grab a good amount of legendaries. The only issue, of course, is that even if you do this in a public area, there is a chance that a player may come by. If you want to go to this exact location, you can check out, a few seconds before then. I showed like a little bit of it on the map there. So with that being said, let's stick that to the side and talk about something that's completely different here, because Rod Ferguson had actually talked about some of the backlash just recently on August 29th. He said right here, quote, "The resulting backlash was definitely educational. That was when we realized we need to be more proactive and more managing expectations. I've been using a spoonful of sugar to make the medicine go down analogy, and so I think when we're trying to be so quick in our responsiveness and trying to be so pure with the balance, that I think we reacted really quickly to getting in the balance right, but we didn't take the time to bring all the sugar. It was more medicine and less sugar." And yeah, there's really nothing much we can really say about this. That, okay, they have learned their lesson. They talked about a lot of things that they're going to try to fix, including in the campfire chats. Is it enough to satisfy a good portion of us Diablo 4 players? I think so, but I think also in the same regards that they should end up bringing some really cool, good, awesome, all those words together, great in-game content. Like somehow, you gotta figure something out where there's a good balance, and they talk about this. So really, they're just talking about fixing the game in such a better way, but really, it's all about time and how that can be accomplished. I'm wondering how things will go for the developers over at Blizzard. I'm in full support of them because, again, I do believe that they're going to do the right job. A lot of these developers do make quite a few mistakes in the beginning and then eventually fix it as time goes on. But again, these things are just, it's just iffy. It's whether it will happen or whether it will not happen, and time will tell. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, give it a thumbs up. Tell me what you liked most about this video. And if you have any questions, let me know down below. I will comment within the first hour or two. And I'll see you all in the next video.